Yo, what up, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. To another edition of the Brothers Flex. Happy New Year, 2024 edition. All right, you guys for rocking with us. Um, as always, being a part of everything that we do. We've made it to another year. I don't know about anybody else. Know all those that are of a age that is older, very appreciative. The older you get, the more appreciative you are of life. To facts. So thank you guys for being here. Again, make sure you share. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Um, so funny. My wife blessed me with headphones. These jokers they really cool. I can hear nothing outside the headphones, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. So real quick, Happy New Year to Mama Corey, Lisa in the building. Good morning, all the people that are watching aren't saying nothing. Uh, appreciate you guys being here, watching, sharing, caring, being a part of all that we do. Thank you guys, for supporting. We haven't said it in a while. You could be watching anything, but you're here watching us. Appreciate you. Uh, again, make sure you share. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. All my people in the Instagram land and comment on StreamYard, but it's fine because StreamYard now has allowed us to be here. So, what up, Terry? Terry's in the building on Instagram. All is well. All is well. It is 2024. I've got no complaints. Uh, I quickly forgot what my man. Um, I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for another year. All right, let's get TC, Dr. TC in the building. Good morning. Good
What's up?
morning.
What's up? Good morning. Happy New Year.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's always funny, right? Like I got this thing about having a door on camera because I
Right.
always feel like somebody's gonna come in.
hmm So, this is my first time really having a door on camera.
Yes,
And I
yes.
got an empty wall right here that I can actually swing it around to and
Right, right.
all this other stuff. But as I'm
Okay.
still unpacking,
I feel you. I feel you. No,
uh, the door is going to have to be there. Oh,
right,
well.
right. No doubt. No doubt.
I might just leave it there. It's
That's
early in the
cool.
morning, but, the kids have an emergency. They're going to bust in.
Of
So,
course. Dad.
yeah.
just,
So,
just come in
the
proper.
the
Just
emergency isn't even an emergency either.
right, right, right. Dad, the Wi-Fi, the TV not working.
Yeah. Where's
Uh,
the remote?
where's the remote? Dad, where the remote at?
Right.
uh, I'm busy right now.
Right.
I'm
hmm
busy. So, oh, how was your New Year?
Man, my New Year is good. I reflected over I have 4 times of reflection per year. And so
Okay.
it's, New Year's Day, March 13th, July 4th, and September 12th. And so those are my 4 times of reflection. And I look back over 2023 and I'm pretty excited about, if this momentum keeps going,
Right.
it's pretty good. 2023 started off like it was hard. There's a
I hear
lot of tough stuff going on.
right.
And and so as I did that, I'm realizing my head is like um uh as it went through, the graduation, getting
Right.
married, getting married last year at this time there was no way I even seen that coming.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
this time last year it was just like there was it was a dark moment. It was school, it was just grinding it out. And then to end the year on a bunch of high notes the way I did is
Right.
like, man, sometimes you just don't never know what's around the corner, what's going to change. And so 2023 was one of those years that made me go, that was pretty good.
Right. 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 Right.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. All right. So I gotta question. Uh okay, shifting something. Um,
Uh,
so, so what? So is it like just a quarterly thing you set, or is there significance in July 4th and September 12th?
all right. So the way I do this is, um, so the first of the year obviously is that end of everything, And one of the things, I was on a conversation the other day, and it was, oh, it was us.
Okay.
Time doesn't stop.
Okay.
Time doesn't stop because the year stops,
Right.
which was a cool, awakening of certain things. Like I usually do that anyways, but you still like to have that end of year kind of, what did I do this year, right?
Right. Right. Right.
So, um, so I'll just tell you the significance of the dates.
Okay.
The the first of the year obviously is where everyone got used to. That's just kind of like the norm for
Right.
everything. Is like
Yeah.
this. March 13th is the day I got out of prison and went to the halfway house.
Ah.
July 4th is my birthday, and
Okay.
September
Okay.
12th is the actual day I got out of prison. And so,
Wow.
but those dates fall in. They're significant dates, but they fall into a space where it allows me to really check how my year is going
Okay.
and find out how I'm doing, for the things that I need to do.
Right.
Being self-employed in a sense where I don't have anyone telling me what to do.
Right.
I have to set milestones and markers to keep urgency going. If I don't, then it's easy to fall back and go, "Oh man, I don't really feel like doing anything today." And
Right.
so,
Right.
in order to get things going and make sure I keep that urgency,
Right.
it helps. And so I explained to you all, I think last time we were on talking about this, that between July and September is only 2 months.
Right.
Well, because I'm kind of chilling during the summer.
Okay.
I get, I work really hard all the way up into July.
Right.
And then July kind of chill back a little bit, but I'm still working.
Right.
September is that one thing that creates the urgency that, I had to finish the year really well.
Right. Okay.
So, and because when the holidays come around, I'm chilling again. And so, it's just kind of work hard, and then summertime, get that first chill, then
Right.
work extra hard, and then get that chill during the holidays.
Right. Yo, that's real. Like when you said, when you are like work for yourself as an entrepreneur, you have to create a sense of urgency,
Yeah.
because it's like, in essence, like no one cares about the project. You the one, because you the man. This is your this is your baby. Like, and you gotta kind of create, like, I gotta get it done. It's Someone might ask, why then? Like, if I don't create something, if I don't create an urgency, then I'm never gonna get it done.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I'm gonna just push it back, and then push it back, and then push it
It's
back.
easy to do.
Yeah. Right.
For
Right.
real.
Yeah, because it's different when you have like a boss, like, hey, we need this done by, and they just created the sense of urgency. It's like the sense of urgency came from the top.
Right.
If you think about all the goals, we work for companies, and last year, we hit this. This year is this. Why? Just cause.
Just because
Because we
my
trying to make
boss
more
needs
money.
more
Just
money.
cause. It's got to be more. Like, you got to go higher than you did last year. Why?
Yeah.
We'll survive if we made the same amount of money. Like, why? you know.
Exactly.
So, and we all
Yeah.
the daily reports, like, sales is down, but we still making money, right? Like, uh, we're still doing pretty good, right? So it's crazy, because now, like, when you're in that space, like, you have to create that momentum, that urgency. All right, I know.
Well, the expectations are set too. Like the
Yes,
expectation is at a job, I got to be at a job at this time and I got to
right,
work for this many hours.
right,
And everybody understands that expectation.
right,
When you
right.
work by yourself, you set your own time and
Yes,
you cut people off and
yep,
you don't answer your phone all the time and you do everything. And people are
right,
like, well, you work for yourself. You have all this free time. Why wouldn't I work harder for myself than I work for
Right.
someone else? You know,
I ain't
why
I
wouldn't
ain't
I
got
put
no
the
free time.
time and the effort and the grind in for myself? You know,
Right.
and that's part of the discipline that it takes to do it. And you know, it gets hard. You know, there's times where you're like, man, I don't feel like doing nothing today, and I ain't gonna do it.
Right. Right.
But then there's other times like if I don't do nothing, you don't work, you don't eat.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
You got that frame on your wall too.
What's
You
that?
If you don't work, you don't eat. You got that written on your wall
I
somewhere.
got all that over there, and all that. I think it's you know, there's things that you got to keep around to keep you going. You got to listen to stuff that keeps you inspired. You got to, you know, find different ways of doing things. What's one thing I can improve on this year? You know, starting a nonprofit, you know, 13 years ago, I had no clue what I was doing, and I still am learning. There's a lot of things if I blew it all up and started all over again, there's a lot I'll do different.
Right.
But
Okay.
the reality is, it is what it is. There's a lot of success in what I've done. And it comes from literally starting off just grinding,
Right.
and then moving forward as, you know, this is you know, worthwhile, and
Right.
it's worth the efforts.
Right. Right. That's big. What's up, Larry? Good morning.
Good morning and happy New Year, fellas.
Happy New Year. It looks like your beard is bearding. What's
Yeah,
up? You like got
Did it grow like
two extra inches over Christmas.
yeah?
You met up with Jolly Saint Nick and was like, yo, how do I do this?
How do I do this?
Yeah, and my barber, he actually cut it down.
Okay.
And yeah, and I guess he said it's going to grow once I cut it. I was like, yeah, right. I guess I see it is bearded.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, great to see you guys this morning.
So, how was your New Year? And is it New Year's or New Year?
I say
New Year.
New Year makes sense.
It's
Makes
New
more
Year.
sense.
It depends on how you're referring to it, though. Like going into it is happy, you know, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Right.
Possessive.
But then I'll go New Year's Day.
Happy New Year.
New Year's Day. Yeah, New Year's Day.
It's possessive.
It's apostrophe yes. There we go. Yeah. Okay. I've been spelling it with apostrophe yes,
but when you're you know, greeting someone Happy New Year.
Right. When
yeah.
New Year.
But yeah, we had our customary black eyed peas.
I have black eyed peas too.
Yeah.
I did it.
No.
My wife did it actually, but
so we ate the dollar bag of black eyed peas.
The dollar bag.
But I gotta honestly tell you, you know, we don't have just dollar black eyed peas. It ain't like you just pouring peas in the pot.
Nah, you gotta.
It's actually a pretty good meal. It's like, hey, y'all tripping.
Right.
You know, you got the cornbread, you got everything that goes along with it.
So
like a dollar meal.
Right. So the turkey butt. But a ham hock, I prefer the ham hock. My wife prefers the turkey butt. So
okay.
Turkey butt.
Then we did some turkey wings with it. So
okay.
Did the turkey have a BBL?
That's the BBL turkey.
Oh man.
But yep. Nice. It was an interesting time. The kids were down here. We enjoyed their time.
All right.
And then so far one left. The last one, he's waiting for school to start to get back. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One in the house. When do you go back? When does he go back?
The weekend of MLK. So the 14th, I think. And jury's still out on how he's going to make it back up.
Uh-oh.
Is he going to be like, Dad, can you drive me?
You already better get prepared for that.
Well, he knows how to take the Amtrak. Now he's a senior in college.
Okay.
Freshman year, yo, you get the round trip, you get the whole, you get every ride you get.
Okay.
Sophomore year, maybe.
Right.
Junior year,
right.
See you when I see you, buddy.
We leave from Union Station.
Okay.
What's that?
We leave from Union Station.
Yeah.
Man, get that man on that train.
Exactly, Mr. Dad.
Get that man on that train. That's funny.
Yeah, and that was a double entendre there because we call him man.
Okay.
So let's like get that man up there. So he was being funny. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But
and that he's a grown man.
Right.
He'll be 22.
Nice.
In 25 days.
Nice. You're right. It's a different thought. What's up, Richard? Good morning, man.
Happy New Year, Earl. First Christmas with the girls, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was all that stuff under the tree.
There's all that stuff under the tree.
Pretty much.
As they played more with the wrapping paper and the box.
Right. Exactly.
Did you really feel it? What it's like being a dad now? I was like, okay, what do I get?
Y'all gotta
this bill. Take this bill.
Your gift is the smiles on everyone else's faces.
Right. So you got to think I got that, and plus I have no more birthdays because they were born the day after mine. So
I mean, I wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, like I still get blessed for Christmas, but I can't. Yeah, the birthday is like, and happy birthday, Dad. Yeah. All right, let's go.
Exactly.
Apparently, you can celebrate your birthday whenever you want to.
Happy New Year, Sam.
My wife's cousin, her birthday was like, let's say, I'm going to say throw out a date, January 15th. We celebrated her birthday August. It was a big to-do too. And I'm like, what?
No doubt. I didn't say I didn't. I always get gifts. I got it. I didn't say I did.
She said, I celebrate all year long for real.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I used to just do my month, but man, how about I get a warmer month?
He said a warmer.
April's not that bad.
Right.
April has April showers. It rains all April. Maybe like
Virginia talk right there.
What's that?
That's Virginia talk right there. Because April here be Aprilin. It's nice. Everything's gonna be Aprilin, bearding, everything. That's that 2024 talk. Anyways, yeah, in April here it's hot or it's nice. It's perfect.
Wow.
Sun is up early.
Right.
Go, the day is warm all day long.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh wow, Richard.
Rich is gonna be 60.
Nice, Rich. One day.
Yeah, one day.
That's the goal.
13 years from now. 13 years from now.
Right. we got some time. Praise God. All right. So appreciate you guys for being here again. Welcome to the 2024 edition of the Brothers of Legacy. Thank you, Earl, for being in the building. We got Thomas, we got Larry. If you don't know who's here, if it's your first time here, stand up, state your name, what church you coming from, or what broadcast you coming from. Okay. We appreciate you guys. So today, just talking about life, frustration, overcoming 2024. Just kind of a talk today, just kind of warming back up, coming back in the building. And just if Earl got anything on his brain about finances that got on his nerves while he was scrolling. I've seen a lot of stuff, it's the new year's, and A lot of people are offering and trying to get you excited and into stuff, and I don't know. I think you don't need everything. You don't need everything.
So
Go ahead.
We was at the gym this morning.
Okay. Good place to start.
Right. So we actually we I don't think we took a rest day. We took one rest day, but we went Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yesterday.
Okay.
And it was like, oh man, cool. This is easy. This morning, I'm like, who are these people? The New Year's resolutioners.
Oh! You talking about the gym was full? Oh, no doubt, sir. That's
the New Year's resolutioners.
Resolutioners.
and so you get it. They come in all shapes and sizes, right? and now in our area, they come in all ages too.
Right.
Like sixth graders was up in that gym this morning. I'm like,
wow.
Let me ask my parents for a gym membership when I'm in 6th, 7th, 8th grade. They're like, boy, bye. See, I said membership, but so my gym it's not. This one's not Planet Fitness. It's not the $10 or $20 a month membership.
I'm about to say probably that dollar sign up. That's why there's all these kids in there.
This one is a little bit more than that.
Okay.
A lot of bit more than that. And I'm like, as I'm leaving, I forgot to tell these kids, do they got real gym memberships or are they sneaking in the gym? God, that's like, yo, I'm expecting to see their parents' picture on the screen. It's them. They got full memberships.
That's what I'm talking about. Get the kids.
But me and this other guy at the gym, we were talking and was like, we was looking at the crowd and was like, all right, what's the deal? It's about the they're New Year's resolutioners. They're going to thin out. And I was like, well, wait up. Yeah, they'll thin out, but I don't want them to thin out. What can we do?
Okay.
The New Year's resolutioners.
Brother, okay.
To sustain. Right, to make it sustainable.
All right.
It was three guys in particular that I was going to be like, yeah, I was going to walk up to and challenge them.
Okay.
Just to make today their first and only day.
Right.
I want to see you. I want to see you one more time this week.
Right.
Okay. This guy that worked there at the gym, he was. I seen him work out for the very first time yesterday.
Okay.
And he was with his wife, and he was like, "Yeah, every January 1st, we work out together."
Nice. Okay.
And I was like, "Okay, what about the 364 days?"
Other days, right?
He said, "Well, she likes to do the classes, and he don't like the classes." I was like, I feel you. I used to be a no class person, but when I started going to classes, I was like, oh, you get a little sweat on here. You get a little something. And you can move at your own pace. You don't gotta move at that Jack LaLanne pace. Nah. So but hey, this year's a leap year.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So we got another 364 days. I was like, February. February got an extra day this year. I don't know do it myself because there's one extra day. I gotta wait for my paycheck in February.
It'll be all right. We're working on that.
Yeah. It'll be all right. But those here who's making one of their resolutions, getting started on a fitness journey or wanting to do something, don't make today or the first week of January your beginning and your end.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna challenge and encourage you.
Absolutely.
Do. And if you need some help,
boom,
feel free to go to liveforfitness.com, plug, and join me.
LCF.
Yep.
84576
There we
LCF
go. There we go.
4576
I got you guys covered.
LCF. Come on, let this brother hold you accountable so you cannot be a revolutionary any longer.
I like revolutionary.
Resolutioner. Yes, any longer. No more resolutioners.
Yeah, like I actually want to encourage you guys to sustain, make the distance.
Work with this brother. Contact.
I got you guys.
LCF to 84576. I promise you that wasn't a plug, but it was a plug. All right. So, that wasn't a planned plug, but it was a plug.
It really wasn't.
Oh,
you back on tomorrow, Larry?
I'm on today at noon,
right.
And then tomorrow morning at 7. So
cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I gave everybody a break the past 2 weeks, so I'm going to be back to square one today. I'm going to go so slow. We'll probably do 2 sets.
Wow.
I say that now, and I start jumping up and down on
the right. I'm gonna just let y'all know. Don't get all excited because you come in there and it's like, okay, guys, we're gonna do it. Wait, I thought we were just doing 2. We're gonna do this
and do 7.
Right.
Well, I want to promise that today is going to be no ab challenge this week. No ab challenge this week.
Gotcha.
Next week, not making no promises.
Missed them Sallies. So, all right. So so make sure you guys connect with Larry, LCF to 84576 84576. Don't get so caught up in resolutions, especially with your weight loss. If it's a resolution for fitness, let it be like a next step. Like I'm doing this year. Next year, when you go into 2025, like, okay, now I'm going to go 5 times a day instead of 3 times a day to the gym. Make sure you're stepping it up. So you're not going into the gym every year at the same time, doing the same things.
Did you say 5 times a day versus 3 times a day?
Hey, I'm down for it. He meant week. Week.
I know. I was. I'm about to say, you the real champ.
Oh yeah. The champ is here.
and if I was to show my wife several years ago, like for a couple years ago, like let's say 5 years ago, I'd be like, hey babe, come to the gym with me. Right. She wouldn't. She's like, no, I'm good. Now, like this morning, I was comfortable in the bed. I was like, hey, I don't mind skipping a day. She was looking at me like, I don't brush my teeth. I'm dressed. Get yourself up.
We go.
And now to the point where, we get to the gym and I'm like, all right, we doing this routine. And then boom, she already knows her weights and everything. Before she even know what weight to do, and she's pulling and going. I'm like, we both get in our zones, get in, get out, and hey. But it's a process. You gotta work your way up. And just
process.
Can't get discouraged.
Process. And it kind of goes back to what Thomas was saying about being an entrepreneur and having to set goals to create a sense of urgency. Setting goals to create a sense of urgency. And accountability, having a partner to hold you accountable is also a great thing, because especially just somebody outside that's going to hold you like, yo, what we doing? Well, what's going on? Where you at? And like Larry was trying to do, or doing in the gym, like, okay, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, right? Like, I'm gonna be here. I need you here. I'm gonna be here. I need you here. And it pushes you. It's like I gotta get there. I don't want them clowning me. I don't want them talking about me. So that holding yourself accountable, and that goes for all of your goals and the things that you want to change. I had a question. Can you grow without changing? Can you grow without changing? Is that possible? Can you grow?
So I'm both ways with this, right? I'm both ways with it because if you're staying consistent, this is with exercising, right? You're staying consistent with that. You get better. You get better over time, right?
Right.
But when it comes to like your business, the answer would be the answer. I would say the answer is no, because you want to always look for. You should always look for making improvements. Right. If you, there you go, Samantha. So, like, if you was to see my photo booth, my business acumen, you know, my confidence, and all that stuff in the beginning, and compare it to now, you'd be like, whoa! It's like night and day. Like my first photo booth. This is the light that was used for that, right? I was using that's called for those in the photography or want to get the photography, that's called continuous lighting, right? Now I'm using flash, right? And the flash is a lot better. It pulls in the image and all this stuff. You and then like having your setup. So my setup has grown tremendously from that first one. In the beginning, I was getting. You could see the umbrella in people's glasses that I was using to shoot the light. Now you don't see that no more because I don't have that going on, right? The website over the past year has already changed tremendously. And like, I'm like, boom. Now I'm using my own images. Before I was using images, I was just taking off the webinar. Now I'm using my own images, right? So, and now like showing the packages and then having forms and all that stuff. It's at the point where it's working so well that like I already got four gigs already booked yesterday. I was like, what the
nice.
I'm like, Lord, all right, that's my son's birthday, but he don't care. But I was like,
that's not somebody's birthday. I got you.
Yeah, but the so I would say in that aspect, the answer is no. Like you want to be able to look back and see where you came from, right? Because that's all. Lord, I know I've been changed. When you want to see where you came from, and as long as you're improving upon, and growing is improving, and yeah. So when you grow, you're changing, right? Like Thomas alluded to my beard. The beard grown is a change, right? It's a little better, it's a little more pointier now, and everything. It's like it's shapely. But so yeah, I would say the answer for the most part is no. But you can also in the fitness world, you can grow with consistency, so you don't need to change. But again, no. It applies there too because you start to do different exercises and all that stuff. So yeah, all right. I think I've been hogging the limelight enough. Okay, I'm gonna rescind my time.
What about you, Earl? What do you feel?
Yeah, I think is that if you're not growing, you're dying.
Okay, and
so it's one of those things where we have to consistently improve ourselves. Like because life happens, like we get caught up doing a whole bunch of stuff, get off track, and we just gotta, kind of like make a decision to say like, all right, yes, we got to do what we got to do to be able to make the changes that we need to be able to make. And I think if we have some, kind of have a goal, have a vision on where we want to be, is going to help us to kind of stay focused, but also be realistic. Be realistic about your lifestyle, where you are in life, and where you're trying to go.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Thomas, can you grow without changing?
Yes, but probably not in the right things though.
Okay.
You know, a lot of times people resist change, but they hate where they're at. And the crazy part is, I don't like where I'm at, but I'm not going to change. And you know, that's some of the wildest things I ever see from people is thinking that they can get to another level without changing anything. Um, Change shouldn't be resisted; it should be embraced. It's a part of life. We've all changed. We've all evolved. We've all move forward. So, you know, if we really want things to be different, we got to do different. So, I think, yeah, you can grow without changing. Just are you growing in the right way, the right direction? Um, you know, a lot of times you know, one of the things back in the days I used to hear a lot is people who want to be in relationships saying, well, you know, this is just who I am. If they want to be with me, you're just going to have to accept me like this. No, no one has to accept you like you are. You know, that's a choice still. You know, if you want to be the best you can be, you want to be in a relationship, you want to have opportunities, you want growth to happen in your life, then we have to examine ourselves. We don't have to keep looking around at everybody else and talking about how they are. Let's look at ourselves, see how we are, see where we can be the best we can be, and keep thriving to move forward. But a lot of times, you know, if we want growth, it takes work. If
Yeah.
you're willing to put the work in, put the work in.
Right.
If you're not, then just quit complaining.
No doubt. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm with the mindset that it's really challenging to grow without change. I mean, I was trying to think about the weirdest situations where, we know, grown adults that have not matured out of their old mindset or their teenage young adult mindset. Um, but I guess there's always some level of change happening, you know, whether whether it's worse than what you thought. Sorry about that, guys. Or not becoming, more, but you're changing into something. There's always some level of metamorphosis happening, whether good, bad, or indifferent. Um, so let me dig a little bit. We're gonna get out of here in a little bit. That's why I started early because I have
Can I
like,
say something though?
yep,
Like
good.
Sam says, growth is change. I mean, do you think a person can grow and not change? Like, think about
Yeah,
people who, you know, we may get older, but a lot of times people are stuck in their ways, you
right,
know,
right. That's true too.
and you know they're not growing even though they're older. They're not growing in the sense of what we're talking about, I should say.
Right.
So I'm just wondering, you know, and not, you know, really challenging, but I just want to know your thoughts. Do you think a person can grow without changing? I mean, it can, yeah. Well, do you think a person can change and not grow?
Yeah, person. Oh, okay. Flip it.
So,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Okay.
like
Okay.
Samantha said, you can grow meaner, right? Is that the change that you want somebody to have? Right? They're getting meaner. You know, that's not. Or do you consider that growth? Right? It's like you should be a little bit better, right? Try to become a better person. And then and here you go, bro. Rod said what? He said a knee change. If you go to the gym thinking he's still 20, that's dangerous.
Right. Right.
Like, I was here goes. So it was these youngins, the sixth graders. They're trying to, this guy. He was like his arms were the size of my pinky, right?
Right. Right.
And his boys in there. It was like a blind leading the blind, and they were doing some shoulder work.
Okay.
And
Okay.
he had the 5-pound dumbbells, which were the smallest that was on the rack in front of us.
Of course.
And he was struggling with it, rightfully so. I'm not knocking, but so when you're struggling with it, you're doing the wrong thing.
Right.
You're causing more injury. You're not helping yourself out. So I gave him a modification of doing the same movement, right?
Okay.
And the whole purpose of me giving this modification is I've been where he was at.
Right.
And I told my wife, and I was telling her what I did for him. I was like, I didn't learn my lesson until I was 30. I would go in there trying to lift the gym every time, and what would happen? My shoulder would get deleted. It'd be destroyed. And then what happens? I gotta take a hiatus from the gym, so I heal, and then I come back and I'm back to square one.
Right.
And by the time I was 30, I realized, you know what? I don't need to lift the whole gym. I already got the girl. You know, I just lift a little bit. You know, until I can get to that, until I can get to the lot of it, right? So, so I was trying to help these kids out, and his friend was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh boy, been there." I had a friend saying that too. You know, I'm like, "Hey, I just want to lift this one." Nah, you lifted 4 plates on each side. Let's go.
Right.
So yeah, but that's the thing. Like, how long does it take you to realize that you need to make a change so that you can grow?
Okay.
Well, there's times where people, they think they're making changes for growth, but they're actually making changes that hold them back. You start thinking about the person who wasn't cool in high school. They finally get older, get a little bit of money, and they think that, hey, I'm gonna start acting really cool, going out and hanging out and doing all these other things, and try to make a name for themselves. And they've changed, but did they grow? The people that's somebody else. They change, but they still have this mindset that I'm trying to prove something to somebody. So you can change, not grow. You can make different changes and significant changes in your life, but we got to really challenge the changes we're making and really begin to look at ourselves in the mirror and saying, are these changes
he said, challenge
making me a better person? Are they really, are they really producing the outcomes that I want to see in my life?
Right.
Or are these changes just, I'm just changing, but I'm not growing?
Right. That's good.
Yeah, I need you to expound more on this challenging the changes you're making, man. That's something. That's a.
Well, a lot of times we do things and we don't challenge ourselves. We'll challenge everybody else. We'll talk about them on social media. We'll talk about the different things that the other people are doing and how they aren't a certain way, but we never look inwardly. Well, I can't say never. We often don't look inwardly at ourselves to say, am I really growing the way I need to grow? Am I really putting the efforts out there that I want to see? Are the changes or the things that I'm frustrated with right now, am I doing anything about those frustrations? Am I becoming a better person? A lot of times that's what we fail to do in times, because we expect other people to come around, or we give our strength or our ability to other people, and we don't really recognize that we have the ability to make some changes in our life that will be significant and impact others.
Right. Okay. Challenging your changes that you make.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, I've had to go through a lot of changes in the last 30 years. 30 years ago, it was 1994, and that was the year that, the FBI kicked in the doors and my life began to change. You talked about your son about to be 22, and I'm like, 22 is how old I was when all this stuff was going down.
Wow.
And, when it comes to really looking at my life and the way I was, am I being the best I can be? And was I really putting the best efforts out there? Where was I getting all this information from that I was living out? Was that information the best information for me?
Right.
Just because it sounds good doesn't mean that it is actually good, because it's cliche or something that, get your money on, get your grind on. Is that the best information you could get? Yeah, okay, get your money on, get your grind on. How? And then what do I need to do in order to make that a reality? And what if I'm hustling and grinding, what is it going to cost me? And then we can even go spiritual. What is the profit of man to gain the whole world and lose his soul?
Right.
Are you really doing soul growth? Are you doing the growth of the people around you? Are you looking at not just your own personal development, but like how's your development impacting your world around you? Are the people around you better? Because if they're not, and you still hold around the same circle, same mindset, you're going to eventually fall back into the same madness. And so you gotta elevate. And so the changes in growth is elevation.
Right.
If you're not elevating and you look back at your year from last year to this year and not much has changed, then what have you done? You don't look around and say, well, this person held me back, or the man or society or whatever. What have I done to elevate myself with the tools that I have and what I can work with?
Right.
And because all we have is what we have. Yeah, society may hold you back in some areas, or something may hinder you. There may be hindrances, but all you have is what you have to work with.
Right.
So the hindrances you have, that's what you have to work with also. So what are you going to do with them?
No doubt. We got to table this one. We have to pick this one up tomorrow. We got to pick this one tomorrow.
I'm gonna eat the couch tomorrow.
We're gonna get Matt in here. We got Thomas. We're gonna have a deep conversation tomorrow. Look at that. We done opened it up. All right. So change. All right. So make sure you guys are following. Text LW into 84576, LW into 84576, and definitely stay connected, guys, because this is the year of challenging your changes.
Get our Mamba mentality on, right? Is that right? Right, Thomas? It's our Mamba year, right?
Yeah, Mamba. That 24.
Yeah,
24 Mamba.
24 Mamba.
24.
Yeah, there's two different Mambas. Which one you rocking with?
The one with the ring. The one with the ring.
Pastor Earl, real quick, if there's anything you need to share before we get out of here.
I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. We can touch on some stuff next week.
All right. Awesome. Because we're still watching the money. We're still watching the money.
You gotta watch the money.
Gotta watch the money. Jeff, you done missed some good stuff, brother. Gotta hit the rewind on it. Hit the rewind. Be kind. Please rewind. All right. So we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. Just as a off the cuff note that I just thought about. Did anybody VCR ever break down from rewinding their tapes too much? All right.
Well, see, I have a story about my VCR that I'm just messing with. You. Man.
But so that's going to lead to another question. There is,
what's up?
I have these VHSs and these DVDs.
Uh-huh.
So my VHSs are all my kung fu stuff, and then I got a whole DVDs.
Okay.
I haven't watched now one of them in the past. That as long as I've been living in this house,
right?
Do I just put them in the trash, or do I take them somewhere and try to sell them? What do I do with
you digitize them?
Yeah, but what do you do after though? Like if he did that, let's just say he did that, right? Do you sell them, or do you throw them? I would go with selling because it's who I am. I would go try to find a way to fully give it to somebody, or take the time and list them and see if somebody buy them individually. I've done that. With
I would say, how much money are you going to make from those? Yeah. How much time is it going to take for you to do that?
Do you have the time for
it? And if it doesn't doesn't add up,
the math
throw them away. The math don't math, like the beard don't beard, and all this other stuff.
No doubt.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of the whole tub, everything, and toss it.
Okay, so how about this? You got a tub. You got a tub, and say it includes this in it. I got this whole tub of VCR tapes that include these things in it. $50 for the whole tub. See if someone bite.
Someone might.
That's a quick way of doing it. But if $50 ain't worth it, then man, trash. What's your trash day? When's trash day?
Today and Thursday. Like,
go ahead and leave it out there for trash day.
I got the classic. I got the classic.
Donate to the thrift store. I would just take. I know you got a thrift store somewhere around there. Just go ahead, take it and let them trash it because I'm sure they'll trash them.
Man, it's not. These
Any
are
sentimental value?
Offer up. Yeah, I've done that.
Anything I own, I attach a sentimental value to it.
Oh, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
You're a hoarder.
You're a hoarder. Stop it! I've always pushed myself to not because I feel you on it because some stuff like I struggle throwing away electronics, tablets and stuff, anything even like ain't used in years. I struggle throwing away electronics. That's my struggle.
So I don't throw computers away because they got information on them still until I can just put some acid on a hard drive or something.
Just take a drill.
So that means Thomas got like 8 computers just sitting in the crib. Just
I have about 8 computers
8 hard drives just sitting
in the
randomly.
garage.
What we gonna do with this?
Hey, pull the hard drives
this weekend,
out. I probably got like 4 or 5 hard drives and about 6, 7 computers.
You see, he got that's what that means. He got computers everywhere.
Yep.
What are we gonna do with this? This weekend. Then the weekend. Next weekend. I'm gonna knock that out. All right.
You know what? I'm tossing every computer that I haven't fired up. If I haven't fired
yelling
up,
at us. She says, "Stop throwing stuff away. If it's good, just donate it." Well, I got you, bro. We heard you. My bad.
Sorry. You're right.
we're gonna do right. We're gonna do right. But listen, they're supposed to be throwing stuff away too, because I've talked to some employees that they're like, people bringing bags and stuff. We throw half of it away because we can't do nothing with it. So, just a thought. All right, guys. We look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. Make sure you know if you or someone you love is having a mental health crisis, dial 988. 988. All right. You don't have to do this alone. Dial 988. Also, know that we love you. Jesus loves you better. Stay safe. If you've not accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, the time is now. The time is now. All right. That's all. I can start preaching to you. We look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Make sure you follow. Make sure you share. And that's it. Peace out.